Good evening, Kutztown. I'm Diana Minogue. Coming up in tonight's newscast, the Kutztown chapter of the National Broadcast Society goes to Hollywood, and Dan Savage visits Kutztown University.
And I'm Jeff DePalma with a look into women's softball and men's baseball. We also have an update on men's tennis. We also have Brianna Swan with your Kutztown weather forecast. Newsbreak begins now.
On March 11th, Dan Savage visited Kutztown and answered all of Kutztown students' questions about the LGBTQ world and also discussed his anti-bullying campaign. Newsbreak's Brady Gallagher has the story.
Wherever we go tonight, whatever we talk about tonight, it's because you guys wanted to talk about it.
On Tuesday, March 11th at 7 p.m., Schaefer Auditorium hosted a Q&A session with queer activist writer Dan Savage. In doing so, Dan expressed many issues about equality in our society.
I came out tonight because I'm all about social equity. Everyone should be equal, regardless of where you're from or what race you are, and it's something that Dan Savage represents.
Dan answered a variety of questions, from things about his personal life to ways that we can move forward as a people in accepting others.
Well, the only way the LGBTQ world can make any progress politically, socially, is if we dialogue, if we tell our truths, if we talk, and talk to straight people.
Many of the readers of Dan's articles are actually straight, and he realizes this and sees this as a great opportunity to reach out.
And I take that very seriously. You know, I regard the column, even though most of the times it's pretty jokey about sex, as a form of activism. It humanizes LGBT people in the eyes of straight people when they see our problems, our sex lives, our romantic lives discussed in the same forum and in the same way where theirs are.
It was raunchy, yet inspiring, as Dan Savage answered all of Kutztown students' questions about the LGBTQ world. At Schaefer Auditorium, I'm Brady Gallagher for Newsbreak.
The Kutztown chapter of the National Broadcasting Society recently attended the NBS National Conference in Hollywood, California, where it was awarded the titles Model Chapter of the Year and Chapter of the Year for its high achievement in activity and service this year. Kutztown's NBS also won first place in video promotion for the 2013 football promotional video and was nominated in the video drama program and video sports segment categories as well. NBS member Megan Black received honorable mention for Student of the Year. Congratulations to all who participated in the convention and to all members of Kutztown's National Broadcasting Society. Kutztown University Radio won gold for the second year in a row at the Intercollegiate Broadcast Society Trophy Awards. On Saturday, March 8th, KUR won Best Use of Social Media and was honored as finalists in the Best College or University Station and Best Station of Contest or Promotional Event categories. Mitch Lambert, Ryan Moore, Matt Check, and Nicole Zensky make up the KUR social media department and post daily on Twitter and Facebook pages to promote their station. Jeff, have you ever listened to the KUR station?
I listen to the KUR station a lot, actually, because with all my friends in radio, I gotta say I'm really proud of all of them.
Absolutely, that's a huge achievement for them. We'll be right back after these announcements.
Kutztown University, the place you chose to spend your college days. Friendships began, memories were made, and dreams achieved on graduation day. Time moves on, new faces come and go, but one thing remains: you can always come back home.
You know, I really gotta say, I thought we were done with the snow.
It seems unbelievable with spring coming our way, but let's head over to Brianna Swan to see what we have in the weather this week.
Thank you. Now, as most of you are well aware of, that this morning we had some snow creeping in as we were making our way to and from class this morning. Fortunately, I guess Mother Nature still wants us to have snow, but on the bright side, we will have some sunshine coming in throughout the week. Tomorrow we'll have a high temperature of 39 and a low of 25. Later on in the week, Wednesday and Thursday, we'll have more sunshine, so we're starting to feel like spring is coming in. We'll have a temperature in the high 30s and 40 range and low 18s through 20s. Friday and Saturday, we'll have a little bit of rain showers coming in, but not too much. It'll still be a nice day outside with some sunshine going on, and the high 60s on Friday and a high 47 on Saturday. But rest assured that on Sunday will also be another nice day with some sunshine coming in and the high 54. So we are getting some nice warm weather coming in throughout the week. This is your weather. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Brianna. The Department of Social Work at Kutztown hosted the 12th Annual Social Work Community Forum on Friday, March 14th in the McFarland Student Union. The forum highlighted major changes in healthcare services brought about by the Affordable Care Act. Kutztown undergrad Samantha Brannon and Erin Bauer, as well as graduate student Shannon Sadington, were awarded the Department of Social Work Diversity Prize. Last week, 32 students participated in the alternative spring break. The community service program traveled down south to communities in Virginia, West Virginia, and North and South Carolina to build homes with Habitat for Humanity. The students went above and beyond to help both fellow Americans and the environment by helping with cleanup efforts at Virginia State Park as well. You know, Jeff, I think it's wonderful that students donated their spring break to do service.
Yeah, it was a pretty noble action of them, and I gotta say, it's probably a better way than spending spring break than just sleeping in a lot.
It definitely is.
Coming up next in sports, I have your up-to-date scores for women's softball and men's baseball. I also have an update on men's tennis.
4, 3, 2.
I'm J.R. Aquila. I graduated from Kutztown in 1982. Now I'm the event producer director here at Comcast Sportsnet Philadelphia.
Hi, I'm Jim Bolden, and I graduated from the program in 1986. I'm now a business correspondent for CNN in London.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Choose Kutztown University.
Welcome back, Kutztown. I hope you all enjoyed your spring break. But while you had your days off, KU sports kept running. So let's get right back into this as we start off with the softball team earning a win against St. Michael's College 14-1. Kutztown would set a new season high in 14 scored runs, 21 hits, and a marginal victory, winning by 13. Pitcher Mary Kosienki pitched a complete game, allowing just 1 run on 2 hits. KU will return to action this Friday to take on Millersville at 2:30. On the other side of the diamond, the men's baseball team dropped a doubleheader against Westchester, losing the first game 5-3 and then dropping the second game 8-4. This closed out the 4-game series with Westchester taking the series 3-1. In the first game, Westchester started off strong, scoring 4 runs in the first inning, and that would be all they would need, as they would only score 1 more run the rest of the game. Even though KU's offense stalled, their defense put up an errorless game. Later that night, to finish up the doubleheader, the scoring would not take off until the 3rd inning, but when it did, John Dawkins started things off with a double to center. He would later score on a balk by the pitcher. Carson Baker had an RBI of his own with a shot to right field. However, the Golden Rams one-upped Kutztown later that inning, scoring 3 runs of their own to take the early lead, capitalizing on KU errors in the field. Kutztown would not be able to recover. Now sitting at 10-6, Kutztown will return to action to take on Bloomsburg in another doubleheader this Thursday at 1 and 3 p.m. We're going to finish this up with men's tennis getting a final spring break victory. The Golden Bears won the first 2 doubles matches and the third by default. In singles, Kutztown earned 4 victories, won by default, and would not finish a match due to rain. Rushi Amin and Varun Desai teamed up for an 8-1 victory. Varun Desai, Rich Lichtenwalner, and Ben Nace were all straight-set victories in singles at the number 2, 4, and 5 spots. KU will begin conference play this Friday on the road at Millersville. Well, that's all I have for you today, Kutztown. As always, if you want to see more stats and stories, then head on over to kubears.com.
That's all we have for you tonight, Kutztown. We'll see you again next Tuesday. Be sure to like our Facebook page and follow our Twitter to keep updated with the upcoming news from Kutztown University.
For Diana, Brianna, and the rest of the crew,
Good night.